Hello, folks. Welcome back to The Slice. The injuries that happened in 2017 to the Big Four, or as I like to say, 3.5, are still kind of lingering. And I'm going to give you an injury update on Murray, Nadal, and Djokovic right now on this episode of The Slice. So Djokovic has told us through Twitter that he has pulled out of Doha, which is a big deal. Okay, and his elbow pain is the reason why he pulled out. So it's his right elbow pain, and it's a huge deal because this type of injury, I know this is going to sound obvious, is very crucial for tennis. Your elbow, like this area, you hold the racket. This area is really important, and if it's in pain, you're screwed. Because like Nadal has a knee problem that's kind of recurred throughout his career, but he's been able to manage and get by and obviously win a lot of slams, play amazing. A knee problem isn't as bad as an elbow problem because if you can't move as well, you can still win matches. You can stand at the baseline and kind of bat the ball, and if you're just that much better than the rest of the field, like a Nadal, Federer is, with limited movement, they can still win. But if you can't swing at the ball, you're kind of screwed because what are you going to do, play left-handed? I don't know. Djokovic is going to have to figure it out. Because I think that if this type of injury keeps lingering through the season, the 2018 season, this could be the start of the end of his career, not just his season. Because, yeah, like I said, you know, if you can't swing at the ball, I don't know what you're going to do. And elbow pain is, and like tendon is kind of like the tendonitis thing that I think he has. That doesn't really go away sometimes. And the older you get, the longer it takes to get over that, I think. I am a doctor, but I don't know that much. So, Djokovic is out. He's pulled out of Doha, which he won last year. Nadal has pulled out of Brisbane, but I don't think this is cause for concern at all for Nadal fans because he's always had knee problems like this. And he didn't even travel to Brisbane, which makes me think that he just was like, you know, I don't want to go to Brisbane. I don't want to risk playing more and getting injured again. I'm going to take a page out of my boy Federer's book and just play less tournaments and just play the ones that really count, like the Australian Open. So I don't think it's cause for concern for Nadal fans out there. Nadal's just staying in Mallorca. He's fishing. He's loving life, and he's just taking it easy on his knee before the Australian Open. So I would say, don't worry, Nadal fans. He's going to be fine for the Australian Open. Murray, on the other hand, looked terrible in Mudabala in Abu Dhabi. He lost to Roberto Bautista Agut, but he looked terrible. He looked like Johnny Mac present day. Like, he couldn't really move at all. Every backhand, he was just bending over from the hips, just trying to shoveling it back there. His hip didn't look good. So if you're a huge Andy Murray fan, I'd be hugely worried because he did not look good, and his movement's really affected by his hips still, as you can see. And somehow all the time he took off didn't get that better. So I think kind of similar to the Djokovic situation, he's got to really get this going again because Federer took 6 months off at 36 and was able to get back and obviously have an unreal 2017. Maybe Federer's just that much different than the other athletes, just their body-wise. He's just a genetic freak where he can heal faster. But I don't know. Murray and Djokovic don't seem to be on that healing train like Federer was. And they're younger. They're like 30. So they still have time left in their career. But a hip is another thing that's like, you know, it can take a long time to get healed, I think. And you got to watch out for that because he's got to get it better. So I would say if it's not better, like skip the Australian Open. Take a lot of time off, Murray. Like, you got to get better. That's what I would do if I was him. But yeah, he looked terrible in Mudabala or Abu Dhabi. So we'll see what it'll look like when he shows up to the Australian Open. But for the rest of the guys on tour, this is great news, honestly. I mean, they're going to say in the press conferences, oh, I wish that everyone could be happy. Tennis players are always so nice. I feel like they're kind of not being like sincere all the time. They're probably pretty stoked when their other players get injured and can't play because really at the end of the day, it's about them winning. Not everyone being happy. So, but Federer fans should be very happy about this because Federer looked really good in his first match against Yuichi Sugita in the Hopman Cup. He looked amazing, and he was just balling out. And he said, I feel good. I'll keep playing as long as I feel good, and I feel great. That's what he said. So, you know, I'd be pretty stoked if I was a Federer fan, which I am. So I'm excited for the Australian Open because it seems like, because last year going into the Australian Open, we were like, oh, what does he feel like? What does he look like? We're like, how's his body feeling? What's it going to be? This year we got a lot of confidence, but I still wouldn't be overly confident. Like, it's not like he has the Australian Open in the bag by any means because, like I said in my 2018 preview video, which you should go check out, Kyrgios, Dimitrov, Zverev, all these boys are going to be coming in hot, and I think that they are ready to win a major this year. So Who do you think is going to be the first person who hasn't won a major yet to win a major? Is it going to be this year? On the website, theslicetennis.com, you can go and vote on who you think the favorite is to win a tournament this year, or a Grand Slam. Who hasn't won one yet? Is it Dimitrov? Is it Zverev? Is it Kyrgios? And you can go vote. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned in the beginning of 2018 for more tennis. It's going to be unreal. It's going to be the best year, I think, of all time. See you later. Thanks for watching, folks. Head to theslicetennis.com for all things tennis. Subscribe down below if you haven't, so you don't miss any Slice Tennis updates, videos, or anything else like that. And follow us on Instagram for giveaways, sweet tennis content, and the tools that'll take your game to the next level as far as just knowing about tennis and having stuff to talk about in the bar. Thanks for watching.